All right. So right now, Beacon Stop is the probably the lower ranked team between Epidemic and Beacon Stop. They're seated lower and they're lower on the TWL ladder. But both of these teams very good, and I'm excited to see how they are going to do their strategies on Arx Novena. Arx Novena is an interesting map in that it is sort of a bowl. Check this out. I'm going to do something really super cool. Arx Novena is a bowl, which means that you can start right here on the flag stand and just llama the flag out, grab it slow, and slide down on home to your base. And so that favors a lot of sort of cluster play on this map. Though you do see some long high routes that come out the back. You'll see cappers sitting up way over here, and they'll fly high in the air, go through this river, through the aqueduct, and grab the flag and rocket out home. So we'll probably see that happening a lot on this map. And so far, let's look on the Beacon Stop side. We have, looks like, I have to do a rundown here. We have for the red team, Blood Eagle, which is Beacon Stop. We have Pandemic, Smorf, Regulink, Krun, Duck Ranger, Dark Beast, and Thomas B. And for Diamond Sword, the blue team, Epidemic, we have Mortmain, Mike Axe, Blue Jay, Trism GG, Lion GG, and Al Caban, and Righteous Oxide. And already we have a flag grab, and it was grabbed by Beacon Stop. I'm not sure who grabbed it, but we have Thomas B coming out here, going very slowly along the ground in that heavy suit. And looks like El Blue Jay might get the return here, but Morph and Ryukulink are able to pick it up and punt it down. Ryukulink very, very low. Let's see if Epidemic is going to have any chase on this. Mike Axe very far away. I don't know if there's anybody coming in. Righteous Oxide has a chance to make the E-grab. He does! Behind Krun. Krun takes him down very quickly. And, oh, was that a return? I have no idea what just happened there. I think somebody just returned the flag. That was amazing. It was so fast I didn't see what happened. I think I'm kind of a little bit dumbfounded here. But great return by Epidemic. That was extremely close, and I'm curious as to what happened. Anyway, so now that we've kind of calmed down here after that initial action, we do have here the red flag for Beacon Stop and the blue flag, the Diamond Sword flag for Epidemic. Let's take a look at how they've got themselves set up. We have two Sentinels, it looks like. El Blue Jay and Al Caban setting up for Epidemic. So here's El Blue Jay, Sentinel 1, and Al Caban, Sentinel 2. That is one thing about these rules is that you can have two Sentinels. But we do have Dark Beast coming in on a back route. Do they see them on this side? Dark Beast coming in, he grabs and misses. On the other side for Beacon Stop, Beacon Stop has lost control of their flag, and who is this? Yes, Epidemic has grabbed their flag and they're launching it through. Lion GG clustering them home, and the flag is safe for Epidemic back to their home, and so we see Mike Axe here with a little less than about quarter health now, being chained down to less than half. But it looks like he's going to get the cap. Yes, cap number 1 up for Epidemic here with just over 22 seconds left in the game, and already putting themselves in a good position. We do see Thomas B, a capper for Team Beacon Stop, setting up this long back route like I was talking about before. Back route, of course, is what I mean by a back to front, meaning if this part of the base here is the front and this part is the back, then this route is going to go back to front like that. So Thomas B is actually coming in here for the back, and we'll see there's nobody here, no offense to clear the stand, and Thomas B goes down right away. But we do have Dark Beast sitting up way up here high. He is spotted by the defenders for Epidemic, and it looks like Al Caban sees the snipe, and he misses the snipe, but it looks like he was taken out anyway. So Dark Beast is no longer a threat at this moment. Looking at the Beacon Stop flag, I don't really see anybody coming in, and there's no offense coming in to clear. So, actually, we do have Lion GG as a soldier. Going to be putting some pressure on Korean, but he's taken out by Duck Ranger, the sniper. Dark Beast, the capper for Epidemic, and Ryukulink, both going on a simultaneous back route. So they're doing the same route that goes way over to the side, and they're doing 2 people at a time. Now we'll see if the double sniper actually comes into play for Epidemic, if they're able to spot both of these cappers and take them out, or if the offense from Beacon Stop is going to be able to distract them and kill everyone in time. It'll be up to that offense to take down those snipers. One goes down, Ryukulink dies, Dark Beast still full, and Al Caban does spot Dark Beast. And this flag stand only is still filled with defenders from Epidemic. Dark Beast does grab but dies immediately, I believe, to mines from Mortmain. And Lion GG is going to just keep this out. Actually, Mortmain may have thrown a bolt down there or a thump. I don't know what it was. But on the other side, we have Righteous Oxide, the Infiltrator, I believe, for Epidemic. Yes, Infiltrator, just grabbing that flag and just shooting it out. Pandemics is able to get the return, so no problem there for Beacon Stop. It looks like now Mikeax is setting up a route for Epidemic. One thing about Beacon Stop that I've noticed is that you've seen already at least 3 different people doing capping for them. Beacon Stop has a lot of very high-skilled Pathfinders, or people who can use the Pathfinder class. We've seen Thomas B. and Dark Beast and Ryuka Link already. They have several others. We'd have Mikeax coming in for this route for Epidemic. Beacon Stop is able to take out all the offense, and Korean gets a nice body block on Mikeax, preventing that cap from happening. Great job by Beacon Stop, but they're going to need to do a lot more. And actually, Dark Beast is out here with just about half health, and this could be a cap, the equalizing cap for Beacon Stop. I don't see anybody who can make a stop. Dark Beast coming in, and yes, he brings the score to 1-1. Great job by Beacon Stop, great grab, and we are now tied at just under 20 minutes to go in this game. We see a lot of the Epidemic offense coming down now. Maybe are they trying to clear? I can't tell. They may just be over here trying to make something happen after the failed crash, because Dark Beast was out and he was fast. But right now, I don't really see a whole lot setting up for either team yet. Just some Beacon Stop offense getting into position. Probably have Dark Beast, I imagine, setting up a route as well. And these guys are just going to hang out here and wait for Dark Beast to give that call out. Dark Beast is probably here about 25-30 seconds out before that grab attempt. On the other side for Epidemic, though, they have Mikeax setting up as a soldier to do this same back grab from the other side. And Soldier goes a little bit slower than Pathfinder, but with this latest patch, they're a lot more viable for capping because of the disc jump buff. So they just launch that disc at their feet and fly away high in the air. Let's take a look at the flag stand on the Beacon Stop side. We have several offense. Righteous Oxide actually in Raider trying to clear the stand. Mikeax, it looks like he died. I don't really see him, but on the other side, looks like I think Dark Beast tried to grab the flag, but he was taken down. I think Mikeax must have been taken out. I missed it. I suppose it was probably Beacon Stop's Sentinel Duck Ranger who was able to do that, but I can only imagine. I have no idea which one. So looking back here at this Epidemic stand, things are pretty quiet. We do have still, I think, are they still running double sniper? Epidemic, no, they have switched. LL Blue Jay is now a soldier. Ryuka Link trying to do a route there, but the Mortmain's force field was up and ready to go, so there was nothing doing for that. Got to take out those generators, and it looks like since Epidemic is running a technician from Trism, they're able to keep that generator up as well. Dark Beast setting up a back route again, and I want to see if they're doing this also. Since they're running a technician, yes, they are keeping up this front turret. Epidemic is keeping up this front turret, which can just do just so much work against the offense of Beacon Stop. Speaking of Beacon Stop, their flag is out. Righteous Oxide in the Raider just grabs it slowly and throws it out. Looks like Lion GG and Mikeax want to get the pickup and taking out Pandemics. And yes, they will have this flag out past midfield underneath these aqueducts, and they are out fast. Beacon Stop's got a lot to do to catch up. Thomas B, Dark Beast, and Morph and Duck Ranger out, and they are able to get that return. Great job, great crash by Beacon Stop. It was a good attempt at some cluster play, but Beacon Stop was able to catch up and get that return. Well done. Ryuka Link now setting up a side grab. Instead of going through that back river, he's going to come in sideways. Is he going to go in sideways? No, he's not. My mistake. He is instead just going to stick up here. Looks like he's going to throw down an inventory station and change into another class to do some clearing for somebody else who's going to be attacking this Epidemic flag. Who is that somebody else? I am not sure. I don't see anybody yet. We do see some Mervs being shot down by Thomas B under the flag stand. I do see Dark Beast in the background setting up a back route. Probably still at least 15 seconds out. And we'll see if Beacon Stop are able to clean up this defense. Mortmain looks like the only one, and Alakabon and the sniper who can do anything. Ryuka was distracting Mikeax, and now comes in Dark Beast with full health. Alakabon misses one snipe, and Dark Beast comes in, grabs the flag, is out with full health as that Pathfinder, 900 health, now down to 686, but going extremely fast. Again, this is the same thing he did before, just that back route going out really fast, and Righteous Oxide makes an E-grab. Dark Beast nails him with the bolt launcher, himself gets the return, and what just did... I think Trism got a return. Holy cow! No, he didn't. Wow, he dropped the flag as an E-grab. Korean did get the grab there. Trism did not get the return. So Beacon Stop goes up 1-2. I was really confused there for a second. Holy cow. Whenever those fast returns happen, I go crazy. But Mike Axe just doing a quick little llama grab, of course, being just a slow, low-speed grab, and tries to punt it out, throwing the flag in front of him and shooting it with the disc, but it doesn't really go anywhere. GG trying to make a strike grab out of the air, but he misses, and instead Trism gets the pick up for him as a Juggernaut in the fat suit. Krian chasing him with the fat suit as well, but it actually ends up being Pandemic suit. Nice drops the flag out of his hands. Trism does get the re-grab, though, out of the field after dropping it, still in the fat suit, gets another, or actually he throws it, I think, to a teammate. LL Blue Jay gets the pickup, and being a Lion was in the strike who was trying to get the escort, but Thomas B able to get the return. Great play. Another intense cluster there between Epidemic and Beacon Stop, and so far these teams are very, very equal. I've been very impressed with both of their play. Both are looking very, very strong right now on this Arch Novena map. Very excelling at that flag play, and it looks like Beacon Stop is trying to take out the generator for Epidemic, but Trism GG is here as the tech now. I think he just changed classes real quick to keep this generator up, and yes, it is at Mark II. You are allowed to set up to upgrade base assets to level 2 in these rules. So now we have Dark Beast yet again setting up a background in Pathfinder. They did a great job last time clearing that flag stand, and right now, again, it looks very clear. Those Murs being shut out by Morph over on the side and Ryukulink underneath the flag. They've been doing a great job. Ryukulink's going to be going for Alakabon, who's really the only person who can stop this. Nails him with a disc, and Alakabon is completely taken out. Mortmain now the only person who can stop Dark Beast. Dark Beast throws a couple of impact or explosive night challenges, is out full of health, and there's no Sentinel who's alive right now who can stop Dark Beast. So it's going to be up to somebody over here on the offense. Righteous Oxide gets that E-Ground. Great job. Gets it off the stand, dies immediately, but this could be enough time for Epidemic to get the pickup or get the return. No, Pandemic gets the return, and Dark Beast makes the cap. So Beacon Stop now, the lesser seeded team, up 3-1 against Epidemic. And, you know, I am not sure which team chose Arch Novena. I believe it was Beacon Stop as the lower seed. I think they get the first pick. I can't remember. So if that's the case, then this would be a map that Beacon Stop feels confident on, and if that's true, they are showing that they're quite skilled at it indeed. So great job by Beacon Stop so far. Looking at these loadouts, we have Morph, Thomas B, and Ryukulink on offense for Blood Eagle doing double Jug plus Infiltrator, which I think is a little bit of an interesting strategy. Juggernaut is a class that has to stay far away from the flag, but is best when they can finally move in on the flag toward the end of the play. Oftentimes you'll see people run 3 Raiders at a time, definitely one of the best clearing classes, but Dark Beast coming in on another route. Mortmain clears the offense, but Dark Beast is able to nail him away. Dark Beast out now with half health, being chained down and sniped out by Alakabon. Great shot from Alakabon, but Morph is able to get the pickup as a Pathfinder with a bugged skin. It looks like he's fat, but he's actually not. And Mike Axe now with the E-Grab. Mike Axe out. I don't think he was on a route. He is their capper for Epidemic, and he is in that soldier class like he was doing before. Duck Ranger gets the pickup for Beacon Stop, and getting chained here by Blue Jay and Mortmain, but we'll see if they're able to maintain that. Alakabon now setting up on top of the Epidemic flag stand, and this might be a standoff. We will see. Typically when these flags get to the other team's base, you'll see teams favor protecting the enemy flag rather than going for their own flag, because as long as you can keep the enemy flag safe, you can prevent things from happening. Like you can prevent if your own flag gets returned, then you can cap a lot better. And as long as you keep their flag, they cannot cap either. So let's take a look at these setups for the standoff. We have Morph holding the flag, and it looks like we're going to have 4 on D for Beacon Stop. Duck Ranger again, that snipe. And on the other side, we have LL Blue Jay getting attacked by, I think it was Ryukulink for a second, the Infiltrator. Or maybe it was somebody else. Ryukulink is an Infiltrator. I think that's his class of choice. Actually, no, he's Pathfinder right now. And it looks like actually we have 3 on D for Epidemic. On the other side, Beacon Stop might be a little bit in trouble. They have 2 offense from Epidemic, and Duck Ranger elects to run away, actually as a Sentinel. Perhaps not the best class to be holding the flag, but he is by himself. This could be bad for Beacon Stop. Let's check out Epidemic if they're in trouble at all. They're sitting pretty right now, no problems. So it's definitely going to be Beacon Stop. And the flag goes down. Morph gets to pick up, And great save by Morph. Are they moving their location, or are they just going to run around and try to kind of rabbit the flag around? Rabbiting, of course, just skiing around up and down and bouncing around. Morph looks to punt because he's low on health, but he is punting to no one. This is anybody's flag. And Mortmain gets the return, and Blue Jay goes to get the cap. Let's see, Pandemics is the only one who can make the grab, but no, Blue Jay gets the grab, or gets the capture, and up to 2-3. Pandemics made that E-grab, but wasn't able to get anywhere, just a late grab, and both flags now just kind of, looks like it's going to be reset. Thomas V is going to get this easy return from Mike X. And a great play by Blue Jay and Epidemic for Mortmain for getting that return, putting all that pressure on Beacon Stop and winning that standoff. Well done. So it looks like we're just going to be setting up another set of attacks here for both teams on either side of the field. So starting off for Epidemic, we have Mike X still running that Soldier. Epidemic favoring a single cap so far, and they just with the Soldier, I guess they've been able to get out. It's been Beacon Stop though with the Pathfinders, especially Dark Piece, on the just being able to go so much faster and having some just really excellent clears. So great job by Beacon Stop clearing these defenders. And again, look at this Pet 3 offense from Beacon Stop, completely owning the Epidemic stand. Dark Piece coming in just after the Epidemic defenders respawn, and he is out with full health, no snipes at all. Lion GG gets the E-grab. He is going slow, running Soldier, and elects to punt it out, see if LL Blue Jay can pick this up. But yes, he does pick it up, but he's going extremely slow. On the other side, Dark Piece... Oh my goodness, I'm glad I caught that. Dark Piece got Nitron, and I missed who actually got the return. I think it might have been... it was somebody in a Pathfinder. That was an unbelievable return. Nitron the flag out, and returned it in midair. Well done. So both teams now looks like going to be safe. Actually, Mike X might get this field grab. Yes, he actually takes out all of the defenders. No, Ryuka Link takes out Mike X. Little Blue Jay gets the pickup, and Ryuka Link now the only one who can get that stop. A punt into the side of the Aqueduct isn't going to go anywhere. Pandemic shoots the flag to move it out of the way, pops it up a little bit more, and wow, this is quite a scramble. Thomas B finally gets that return. Well done on Beacon Stop. That was very, very close. And who knows what would have happened if that punt didn't run into the Aqueduct. So we have Dark Piece again in the Pathfinder setting up a back grab. And I have to say, Beacon Stop's been doing a great job. Oh, nice snipe from across the field by Alec Caban. Great job, because Dark Piece is setting up that side grab pretty much every single time. And Alec Caban knows to look for that. Meanwhile, on the other side... we have Dark Piece sitting up again. I don't see Mike X sitting up. I saw Mike X just here. Okay, Mike X now is setting up. And yeah, they're sticking with this single capper strat. And actually, Dark Piece is the only capper right now for Beacon Stop as well. So we're not seeing double capper for anyone. But I've just really been impressed by Beacon Stop's clearing. Ryuka Link plus the double jug is doing work against Mortmain the Hoff. And we need to kill this Dark Piece coming in for the cap. Great timing on the force field kill and Mortmain. And Dark Piece again is out, full health. These have been some excellent clears, great coordination on the part of Beacon Stop. And Epidemic needs to pull something off in order to get the E-grab, but no. A cap 2-4 now for Beacon Stop. And this game is slowly getting into over territory because Beacon Stop's going to get that. Or Beacon Stop only needs one more grab and capture to win this map. So we will see how that turns out. Dark Piece again setting up this route, doing, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's going to be doing the same thing. I'm interested to see if Alakaban is going to leave the stand and eventually move over to... A lot of times you'll see snipers over on this hill, because once you're sitting right here, you can just look down this field where the Pathfinders come and get those cappers as they're sitting up. Now Trism and Mike X doing caps, so they are switching to double capper. And it looks like both teams are going to be grabbing probably at the same time. Trism has no clear, but on the other side, Dark Piece is out, and again, with very high health, Beacon Stop just doing a great job disrupting the defense of Epidemic, and it looks like Mike Axe gets the, who is behind Trism, gets the grab, and he is out clean. I don't think Beacon Stop was expecting two cappers, so great job on that switch-up of strategy. And now, actually, this could be another standoff. Dark Piece is very low on health. He is being surrounded by Epidemic defenders, or offense. Thomas B does get the pick up and is able to keep that flag alive. We have Mortmain still on them, but I think he's probably going to be taken out here. Only has the chain gun to try to kill those people, and Duck Ranger is going to be able to get away just fine. Over here, Alakabon, oh, the flag went down, but Alakabon and Epidemic are able to pick it up. Nice pass over to Mike Axe. Was that a mistake? Actually, I think he meant to throw it to LL Blue Jay, so now LL Blue Jay has the flag, and LL Blue Jay, as a technician, because their generator is up, they're going to be sitting pretty with those turrets. Beacon Stop, their generator has been down the whole time, and they haven't bothered trying to keep up any of their assets. So far, that's been working out for them, because they're up 4 against Epidemics 2, so I can't really say anything about that. They're electing to, I guess, put 4 on D like they were before, and Epidemic, knowing that they're down, I think they're only keeping 2 on defense, unless Trism is, I think Trism is defending. Trism, is he a... Oh, a return. Pandemics gets the regrab, though. I missed that. I'm sorry. On the Beacon Stop side, the return happened, and Pandemics is there for the E-grab. Nice play, but Mortmain is able to get the return, and Blue Jay gets the cap. 3-4. It looks like Epidemic could come back from this game. It's absolutely possible with 4.5 minutes left to go. Anything can happen in 4.5 minutes in Tribes. So much can happen in a short amount of time, and we could see a comeback from Epidemic. That would be unbelievable. I'd love to see that kind of thing happen. But we do have Dark Peace setting up once again for his Pathfinder grabs, and Dark Peace plus the Beacon Stop offense have just absolutely been doing work against that Epidemic flag, and we'll see if they are able to keep that up again. I think they're still running, yes, 2 Jug and an Infiltrator. LL Blue Jay and Lion GG actually going out to meet those 2 Juggernauts in midfield. Thomas B and Morph are able to take out Trism, and LL Blue Jay is keeping them distracted. So these 2 Juggernauts are kind of back far away. Dark Peace coming into a flag that's not very clear, and actually gets sniped out by Alakabon. So great job by Epidemic for preventing that grab. Looking back over at the Beacon Stop flag, we have, do we see anybody setting up for a grab? People may have died in that time. I think both of these cappers are kind of synced up with each other, so when I look at one side, the other side is kind of doing the same thing. So I would like to see how Epidemic has been attacking the Beacon Stop flag, since they haven't seemed to have been able to get out as much. Lion GG coming in here, doing a little bit of clearing, but it's taken out by Duck Ranger. Oh, he must have hit a Claymore. I was like, how did Duck Ranger explode Lion? It must have been the Claymore that Duck Ranger put down. And we do have a strike out for Epidemic. This is actually their second strike. Let's see if Mike Axe, yes, he's going for a strike grab, and he misses, unfortunately. He doesn't have reach on there as a pilot, and strike is just sitting there listing by the base and is destroyed by Beacon Stop. Dark Beast actually had a side grab there against Epidemic, but he was going through the tunnel, and it looks like Epidemic had put up some mines and such and stopped him right away. And Dark Beast again, just right away going out for a cap. So looking at the Beacon Stop flag, I don't know if anybody's setting up for a route again for Epidemic. They might just try another strike grab. It is Mike Axe who has been their primary capper so far in this game, so we'll see if this turns into a grab, if they just decided to abandon doing routes at all. That could be what they need. They need at least one more cap in order to bring this game into overtime, and then they need to make a cap in overtime in order to win the game. I think that probably before overtime they have maximum of 2 attempts on flag, so it's going to be down to the wire here. Mike Axe is setting up for this grab, but is the flag stand clear? Korean is down, the Hoff is down, Epidemic has owned the flag, and Mike Axe is out fast in this Raider class. Lots and lots of health, has also a shield, and this actually could be the equalizing cap. Taking a look at the Epidemic flag stand, they're defending that flag. I don't see anyone. Rakeland going for the grab, but no, Mike Axe comes in here, and yes, equalizes it 4-4. It is now even with 1.5 minutes left, and it is anybody's game. Both teams now setting up, don't want to lose this game at all. This is the winner's bracket round, so both teams, if they lose, they drop down to the loser's bracket. They're not out of the tournament, but nobody wants to go down to the loser's bracket because you want that extra game buffer. You don't want to lose at all. So Mike Axe again setting up for this strike grab. It worked once. Let's try it again. Let's see if Beacon Stop is going to be prepared for it this time. looks like Epidemic, in combination with the strike grab, were able to do a great job clearing the flag. So let's see if that works out. Looking at the Epidemic flag, I don't see anybody. We do see Dark Piece sitting up here in the back. Alakaban, I think, already sees him. But Ryukulin takes out Alakaban, so it'll be up to Beacon Stop to clear this. Mortmain is distracted. Dark Piece coming in for a grab, and he is out with full health. Whereas on the other side of the base, or on the other side, it looks like the strike grab is still setting up. That strike grab has got to happen, because Dark Piece is bringing in this flag for the cap. Dark Piece gets the return, and the cap right before Mike S grabs. And so Beacon Stop goes up 1-0 against Epidemic on Arch Novena. What a great game, a great comeback by Epidemic. It was looking pretty bleak for them for a minute, and then we're able to get up 2 more caps. So very well done by Beacon Stop. I think I had them at 1 point that entire time. It was supposed to be 0-0, my mistake, but now they are up 1-0, so there you have it. Great job by Beacon Stop. That was a very close game, and we will see how this next map turns up. Next map will be Dry Dock, and I think I'll probably have to rotate it for them. I don't think it's next on the rotation, so we will get into Dry Dock as soon as we can. Very well done by Beacon Stop, and I will say that this is an extremely even game between these two teams, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. I will go ahead and rotate it. Dry Dock is 1457. Oops. Let's see that next. Alright, let's see if we can get here to Dry Dock. These two maps, Dry Dock is a very different map from Arch Novena. It's not so much a bowl. I don't know, I kind of think of Dry Dock as a half bowl. We have one side of the field kind of as a high ground and one side of the map at a low ground. And one of the most common routes you'll see people run is a grab that slides down from the high ground to the low ground, grabbing the flag and then heading straight forward the stand. And it doesn't really require a lot of route setup necessarily, but it does require some great coordination to clear the flag stand. It is a flat flag stand. There's nothing lifted up off the ground. So we'll see how both teams elect to run their offense on this. I'm excited to see how it goes. Hopefully the server doesn't crash on me again, please. Good. Oops. Getting some water in my mouth. And here we are on Dry Dock for the second game between Beacon Stop and Epidemic. And it looks like Epidemic is still on Diamond Sword. Now the scoreboard is correct, 0-1. My mistake before for missing that. Beacon Stop claiming they are Diamond Sword, so let me get these switched. And while we are waiting for them to set up, let me just talk about the map here. As you can see, this map is kind of split into the two areas, and let me just try this for fun again. We have this kind of area of the map here that is, I consider, the high ground, and then this area here that I consider the low ground. So when players set up for their routes, we'll have a high to low grab, which is going to come, players will set up back here and then get up behind the cliff and slide down and grab the flag and go home. And you also have the low grab, which is going to come from this direction. It's going to set up this way very fast. Players go high and then slide down this way, grab the flag, and head home that way up the field. So you've got a low to high and a high to low option on this map. And lately, people have been favoring running the high to low. It's very easy for cappers to sit up here on this cliff and probably call down an inventory station, switch into a medium class, and then just sit here and wait for their offense to say, okay, we're ready. And then the offense will come in, clear the flag stand, and the capper just comes down the cliff and comes in and grabs the flag and goes out. Whereas the low to high grab is a much more visible grab, and it's faster and can break line of sight, but oftentimes you'll see snipers sitting here and they will be checking. They know exactly where this route comes in, and it's a lot easier to snipe. And plus, you pretty much have to be in a Pathfinder to do it the best way. You can probably do it in Soldier, but it's a lot harder. Whereas the high grab, not only do you come in with more health, but you are harder to see in the setup, and you can coordinate the offense a lot better. So we will see what happens. So it will be up to Epidemic to take Drydock here, since they are now down. Down 0 maps to 1. Beaconstop did take that first map on Arch Novena, and I am extremely excited to see how this map turns out. It's really hard to tell what setup the teams are electing to have, what their class composition is going to be. But GG, here we go for map 2 between Beaconstop and Epidemic. And right away, let's see, we do see this time only one Sentinel for Epidemic, and Duck Ranger the Sentinel for Beaconstop. I believe for Beaconstop, he'll probably elect to hold, let's see, let me get up my lines here. Good. I know Duck Ranger likes to sit, yes, up here with that sniper. This is his spot of choice. So rather than on top of that, on top of the tower, he will sit up here because this provides a really good vantage point for all sides of the map, the low ground and the high ground. But taking a look here, we do see Dark Piece. He looks like he was setting up that that high to low, but it looks like Alcabon spotted him and sniped him out. So already the first grab for Beaconstop is denied. Mike Axe going up here in Pathfinder, and yes, he is going to be setting up. Actually, he is for Epidemic, and so he's sitting up here. He is going to be setting up that low to high grab. So he's in Pathfinder. He's going to be going really fast and heading up that hill. I think he's going to probably try to coordinate. Let's see. Dark Piece, though, coming up kind of almost behind him, but setting up a route. And let's take a look at the Epidemic flag. Epidemic now is Blood Eagle. If you're wondering why the colors are changed, they did swap sides. Epidemic is Blood Eagle, the red team, and Beaconstop is the blue team, Diamond Sword. Epidemic playing somebody different this time. They had Mortmain on Hoth on Arch Novena, but now Moog, I believe is his name, Muog? I'm going to call you Moog. I'm sorry if that's wrong. He is their Hoth this time on the Drydock stand. Taking a look over on the Beaconstop side, it looks like I think they probably have the same setup. It looks like the same lineup to me. And I believe this, if I was right before, I believe this is the map that Epidemic chose. I think Beaconstop did choose Drydock or Arch Novena. We'll see if that turned out correct. So far, not a whole lot of action. I think just kind of a few failed offensive crashes, offensive attempts. Both teams, I feel like, so far looked a lot tighter on Arch Novena. Unless I'm just completely missing all the action, I apologize. Rayukuling takes out Alcabon, the sniper, and actually Dark Piece is here, going over this cliff on this high to low. And this flag stand is full of Epidemic defenders, and Dark Piece goes down pretty quickly before we can even grab. Beaconstop finally is able to clean up most of these defenders. And if they're able to kill LL Blue Jay, I wonder if they're going to just grab the flag and jump off anyway. Rayukuling, actually, as an infiltrator, slid down that hill and invisibly grabbed the flag. He is out with half health, and very, very low, getting chained down by Lion GG. Attempts a punt, kind of misses, and it looks like he's going to pick it up himself. Righteous Oxide with an E-grab, also an infiltrator, punting the flag out, and that's not going to go very far either. Pandemics looks like they're going for the return, and Duck Ranger... was there a pickup? Yes, LL Blue Jay was able to get that before Pandemics. Now Pandemics finally got the kill. Muji gets the return, and Dark Piece here with the cap. So 1-0 now for Beaconstop. Beaconstop looking very, very strong now on Drydock. Well, maybe I shouldn't say very, very strong. They're at least up 1. So we'll see if they turn out to be very strong. It remains to be seen, because Epidemic, I'm sure, has several things planned. Lion GD does die to, I guess, Dark Piece's grenade. On the other side of the world, press the button. Rayukuling is out very, very fast. Looks like he was on a low to high grab, and Alcabon misses a couple shots. This actually could be a second cap. LL Blue Jay and Righteous Oxide going in for E-grabs, and Righteous Oxide goes down. Rayukuling does get the cap before LL Blue Jay, so great job already, and up 2-0 now for Beaconstop. So it's already not even 5 minutes into the game. They're up to 2. Mike Axe was going for a route, and I think he knew that he was off, and so he decided to cut his route off and just clear. I wonder if he has somebody else coming in to get a cap. We do see Lion GG coming in and Righteous Oxide probably to attempt some clear. I don't really see anybody setting up. We do see Rayukuling and Dark Piece. Where did Dark Piece go? I think he's coming over here. I can't find him. We do have this infiltrate or this inventory station set up back here so that both teams can change classes. But looking up here at the Epidemic flag stand, which they are about to be attacking, we see who is this up here? Thomas B. And Morph getting some clearing done. Thomas B. as that Juggernaut launching his Mervs at the flag stand, a great way to take care of Hoffs, and it looks like, yes, Epidemic is running 2 Sentinels again. We have Alcamont up top watching these high grabs, and he has spotted Dark Piece and probably Ryuko Link. Link coming in as Infiltrator now is going to take out Alcabon, but we also have Trism as the Sentinel for Epidemic on the flag stand. So even if this sniper is taken out, which he is, Dark Piece looks like he was taken out by somebody else already. So it's going to be yet another attempt now on the flag to set up. And Dark Piece actually just going for a very quick high to low, or low to high. Kind of an old school low to high, or high to low. I can't get the words right, but Alcabon spots him a mile away and takes him out. And now Mike X as a soldier trying to do that low to high, and that is the correct route this time. So, all right. Dark Piece again setting up these high routes. As I was saying, like a lot of teams favoring these high routes mostly. In fact, I think if Ryuko Link did do that low route that gave them their second cap, I think that was a low route, but I'm not sure. We do know that Mike Axe is coming in on this low route. He's spotted already by Duck Ranger, but the flag stand looks pretty clear. He is taken out, though, by the chain gun of Lion GG. Actually, no, it looks like he got exploded somehow from Lion GG. Lion GG is a what? He is a Juggernaut. Oop. Flag. There's a button. Sorry about that. I'm a little disheveled here, but that flag attempt stopped pretty easily by Epidemic, and that's going nowhere. If you would lobby to high res to make them fix these spectator modes so that I can hotkey cappers, that would make my life about 6 times easier. So that'll be fun. We see Dark Piece setting up this back grab, this high grab, and actually on the other side we saw Mike Axe as well doing the same deal in Soldier. I wonder if he's going to drop an inventory station up here. We shall see. But so we have Dark Piece going up to the top, and Ryuko Link setting up this low grab. Dark Piece over here now distracting Alcabon the sniper, and looking back over at this Blood Eagle flag, Ryuko Link is doing that low grab. Has he been spotted? I don't know. He's still high health coming in, and looking at the flag stand, that force field could mean trouble, but no, it's taken out right in time. Ryuko Link is out fast, about half health, going up the field, sniped out by Alcabon. Great job, and it looks like Trism is going to be able to get this cap, or to get the return, and Mike Axe actually has the beacon stop flag taken out, about to go for the cap. Pandemic goes for the return, but is dead, and LBG go for the cap, but no, Thomas B goes for that E-grab, and is that going to be enough, though? We see LL Blue Jay still trying to hold this flag, very low health. Duck Ranger and Ryuko Link here, and Duck Ranger takes him out. Trism GG gets the re-grab, goes down. And we see Dark Piece. It looks like, yes, Dark Piece is able to get the return, and the flag here out here for Epidemic is just going to sit here for probably another 20 seconds or so. And looks like things are just going to reset. So that seemed to be working out pretty well so far for beacon stop, so I think they might try to do that again. Ryuko Link setting up this high route, and I think Dark Piece is just going to set up a quick route. Alcabon already spots Ryuko Link, so we'll see if that turns out to be, if he actually makes it in, if he can get a hit. Actually, Link stops, and I think Dark Piece might set up his own grab. Let's take a look over at the beacon stop flag. We see Righteous Oxide sliding down as an infiltrator. He's spotted already by Korean, and I actually don't really see much capping or offense going on the side. We do see Mike X setting up there, but Dark Piece on the other side has already gotten out. It is pretty low health. He could be sniped out or chained out. He does get sniped out by Alcabon, and Moog is out, no problem. But taking a look back at the beacon stop side, we saw Mike X setting up. Righteous Oxide is infiltrating here, trying to take out Duck Ranger, who's on top of this tower, but Duck Ranger is wise to it. And we'll see if, do we see Mike X coming in? There is Mike X now sliding down this hill, as I was saying at the beginning. And taking a look at this flag stand, though, Korean and Pandemics and Duck Ranger, I think, are all out. Lots of explosives still on this flag stand. And Righteous Oxide is really the one who can stop it. Oh, and Mortar from, actually no, it was Korean who was able to chain him down. We do have on the other side, though, Ryuko Link was doing a low to high grab and was out fast, but was taken down, I think, by a snipe Morph gets the midfield pickup. Blue Jay on chase, but Morph is pretty. He elects to punt to his to the grabber, who was Ryuko Link, I believe. I don't think that was Dark Beast. And actually, this could be a third cap. Blind GG going for the E grab. He does get the E grab, knocks it off for just a second, but I think that return is just about to come. Ryuko Link flies up the air nicely to avoid some conks, but Trism kills him and gets the return. Great job, and the re-grab, bunting that out. Very nice save by Epidemic. And is that flag really still out? No, but Dark Beast gets the re-grab on the off of Epidemic's flag. Moog tries to go for the return, but Thomas, with a nice disc, takes him out. And actually, this could be another cap here. We'll see. Lion GG on the chase, and Thomas B gets the punt. Ryuko Link needs to pick this up, and Righteous Oxide's coming in, Infiltrator, for a E-grab. He makes it out. Actually, a very nice job with that E-grab. And he's out full, elects to disc jump, and he is very low now. He's chained down by Pandemics. Ryuko Link, not Ryuko Link, Righteous Oxide throws the flag out. Pandemics gets the return here, and Ryuko Link is going to make this cap, bring it up to 3-0 here with just under 15 minutes left in the game, and a chain grab by Dark Piece. Dark Piece doing a great job on those back routes over the cliff. Dark Piece punts it out, being low health, and Pandemic Snow, Duck Ranger, gets the midfield grab. I don't see anyone from Epidemic can make the play. Nice conk by LL Blue Jay. Duck Ranger gets the pickup again. Lots of scramble going on. An E-grab comes out and dies immediately, and Mike Axe... Mike Axe gets out with the E-grab. And the Blood Eagle flag here is still here. A lot of Blood Eagle Epidemic offense coming, and it looks like they're going to get that return. Are they? Mike Axe is home safe right now, and all this focus is here on this Blood Eagle flag. Looks like Pikasaw is going to stabilize, and looking back over here, Alakabon is setting up, and it's stable here, and I think we have our is this the first standoff? I don't know. I think this might be the first standoff on Drydock, at least. And so we'll see. Beacon Stop was able to win. Epidemic, I believe, won the standoffs last time. I can't remember. Maybe they traded standoffs. But we're going to have both teams holding the other team's flag, meaning nobody can get this cap. Thomas B goes down with holding the flag, and Lion GG. Oh, nice shot by Korean, taking out Lion Korean taking out Lion GG, saving that flag. And Korean is now safe here with Thomas B. We do have Moog on top trying to take him down, and Korean is going to still keep this flag. And a Shrike also for Epidemic, trying to take out Korean. But looking on the other side of the field, Alakabon is way up in the air. Got most of his health. Dark Beast is on top, though. Dark Beast, I think, just has explosive nitrons rather than impact nitrons, which can knock the flag off of his hands. But Epidemic looks like they're safe right now. But on the other side, Korean less than half health, and still being mortared on top from Moog with those Merv cluster bombs. And that Strike is just able to constantly pressure the Beacon Stop defense, being able to fly in and pepper them with shots, and probably even run people over. The flag goes down, and Duck Ranger picks it up, but Epidemic is able to take out Duck Ranger, and Duck Ranger tried to throw it to Thomas B, but missed it. Thomas B barely is able to return the flag, and and Epidemic was there to get the return. Very well played by Epidemic, and they get a chain grab. Epidemic on the board and potentially threatening to get a second cap in the span of just a minute here. And Morph, I think, is the only one who could make the play. He's got to make that E-grab. And we don't see anyone who can come in. No Nitrons. Yes, Mike Axe is able to make that second cap, bringing Epidemic up to 2. Now just 1 cap away from equalizing it. And Moo gets a Strike grab. He is out with half health, being peppered from Ryuko Link's silenced pistol. I forget what it's called. I think it's just a silenced pistol, maybe. Pandemic looks like he's going to be able to get this return. So a great series of grabs there by Epidemic. Great job just keeping the defense on their toes and not relenting on those grabs. Chain grabs, some of the most dangerous things you can do in tribes, because if you lose control of your flag stand and they keep capping and grabbing and capping and grabbing, it is extremely hard to get stable after that. A great job by Epidemic to keep that moving. But now it seems to have stabilized a little bit more, and Dark Piece again going to set up for a back grab. And let's take a look at the Epidemic flag stand. I wonder if they're going to keep trying to do these low grabs. We do see actual Trism now setting up for Epidemic on a low grab. I wonder if Epidemic is going to sufficiently clear this flag stand. We have Korean still here. Righteous Oxide and Infiltrator and Lion GG here trying to take out Korean. Righteous Oxide is going to go over Duck Ranger, who is already sniping down Trism. Trism is still with low or full health. Gets out, but is Nitron by Pandemics. Very well done. He picks up his own grab and is finally chained down by Pandemics. I think this flag is going to be safe. On the other side, there was a grab attempt, but it was immediately stopped. It is returned easily by Epidemic. I apologize if I seem to be breaking, my brain breaks whenever I cast. So if you are interested in learning to cast and you want to do some play-by-play with me, that would be pretty sweet. We have another grab attempt by Epidemic, which is taken out by somebody? I'm not sure, I missed it. But on the other side, we do have Beacon Stop able to bring this... I need to reset myself. Epidemic able to prevent that cap from happening. It was pretty close with them closer to the flag home, but great play by Epidemic keeping that safe. And again, doing another attempt on flag, Righteous Oxide as the Infiltrator. And Mike X coming in over the flag, the cliff, doing basically what Dark Piece has been doing this whole game, except this time in a Raider. Very low on health, but he has that shield pack. Morph trying to chain him down, misses. Actually, no, he hits a Nitron, and Pandemics is able to get that return. Great job on his part. Dark Piece bouncing off that rock on top of the cliff. Actually, was that a mistake? Dark Piece is here on this route, and he gets the grab. Well done. That was a great job with the return, but unfortunately he goes down to Trism GG's sniper, and LG Blue Jay looks like he's going to be able to return that no problem. Mike Axe on the other side, however, is sending up the Pathfinder, and this does not look like a standard cap route. I wonder what he is doing here. I wonder if this is a distraction or if he just missed a route. But Righteous Oxide now coming in as the Infiltrator to try to... What is he going to do? I think he might just try to hide. I don't think he's going for gens. Actually, the generators are up, so it looks like... No, the generators are down. My mistake. So I don't know if I saw anybody setting up. We only see Mike X now leaving on a route just now. So I wonder if the defense is here a little bit too early for Epidemic. Righteous Oxide is coming out, and he does reveal himself. And was that a mistake? We'll have to find out. Mike X is still probably at least 15 seconds out. And Duck Ranger, I think maybe he was trying to take out Duck Ranger, who is surely the biggest threat to Mike X. Duck Ranger does go down to Righteous Oxide. And Mike X still here with half health. Will he be able to grab this flag? No, he is taken out by Korean just before Korean dies to Mike X. Actually, they take each other out, so Korean chains down Mike X, and Mike X discs Korean, so interesting play there. Dark Piece setting up another back grab, which has been his standard go-to this whole game, and it seemed to be working decently well so far. They are up at cap, so we shall see. Flag stand for Epidemic, pretty quiet right now. Link is setting up again, or actually no, there's a Pathfinder back here. Is he going to call down Inventory Station? Looks like he is. To change classes, I imagine he'll probably switch to Infiltrator. And Dark Piece up here going down that flag, or on that cliff to the flag grab again. He does miss, and since there's no one here to clear just yet, and so it looks like they're going to have to try again. Mike X, though, as Pathfinder, decently high health coming into this flag. Has he been spotted? Yes, Duck Ranger has spotted him. And Line Korean is still alive. Actually, though, that was a great distraction. Trism was coming over the hill on a normal grab, and Mike Axe was a distraction. So, very well done. Trism actually could get equalized this game. Yes, it is now 3-3 with just under 7 minutes to go. Very even game so far between Epidemic and Beacon Stop. And we are really seeing some excellent play from both these teams. Some great defense and offense. And I really enjoyed that double cap. Very well done by Epidemic. Mike X was the obvious capper, the one that everybody saw, the one everybody focused on, but Trism was coming in from behind and nobody noticed him. Duck Ranger, if actually we look back over that flag, Duck Ranger is gone from his little perch on top of the cliff and is now down here at the on the flag stand. Actually, he might be heading back up there now, but it was very well done of Epidemic to do that double cap where he wasn't spotted. And actually, it looks like Trism is going to try to do that again. Do they have the second person to get the distraction? Actually, they do have a Shrike. Maybe they're going to use the Shrike grab, a Shrike grab or a fake Shrike grab, or maybe just use the Shrike as a clearing mechanism. This flexing does look very clear, except for Pandemics. He could get a Nitron on this grab. He actually just looks to bolt him and takes him down immediately. So great job by Pandemics. and Dark Beast now setting up this back grab. Moo and LLJ here and are able to take Dark Beast out. I'm sure they've caught on to the fact that Dark Beast is doing those grabs from the cliff every single time. Ryuko Link here as Infiltrator. I believe this is where the Sentinel for Epidemic has been for a lot of the game. Alakabon just now respawning, so surely Link had just taken him out. Dark Beast again sitting up on this back grab over and over, which is doing okay as long as Beacon Stop can actually clear the flag. I think in the past few attempts, they haven't been doing that great job clearing, but looks like Muji is the only one here, and he's way out of position. Dark Beast now coming in. I don't even know if Muji has spotted him, and Dark Beast gets out with full health, and all of the chase, I think, is down. Trisham actually was able to get out. Looks like it was also a cliff route, so both of these cliff routes doing work for both of these teams. Dark Beast and Trism seem to be relatively safe, but they are low health. They just got to pass the flag off to someone with more health, which Beacon Stop does. And looking over here, Trism's still very low, actually getting chained down by Rico, but he does stay alive, and surely he's going to be... Oh, yes, he does throw it there to Blue Jay, and they're going to be set up for another standoff. So this time we will see. I'm curious as to what happened. We do see Muji already up, and Moo actually could get this return by himself. Nice play by Moo, and it looks like Epidemic, they get the fourth cap. Well played by Moo with that back Merv, just doing a solo return by himself. I don't think Beacon Stop was ready for that at all. And already another grab, a chain grab by Lion GG, taken out by Duck Ranger. But now it's Epidemic who is threatening to win this game. And we'll see if they're able to pull that off, or if Beacon Stop is going to pull off a cap of their own. That was a very, very nice play. So yes, we do see Dark Beast with the... not the Impact Nitron, the Explosive Nitron, which he's been running all game, using that to propel himself forward, throwing that off the ground and exploding away. And so now, yes, that is 2 standoff wins now by Epidemic, so great job by them. And if this goes into a standoff again, I might favor them once again to win that. They've been doing a great job with it so far. It's very strong defense, apparently, on their part. And Ryuko Link now sitting up as a Pathfinder on this grab. I don't think he is spotted, and I don't think this is very clear at all. We do see some Mervs coming from, I imagine that's Thomas B. Recoiling guys immediately, and as does Dark Beast, both running into Moo, who is the Hoff here, and the Doombringer running super heavy. Both die, and Moo does a great job defending that. So really, it's going to be up to Beacon Stop to break the defense of Epidemic in order to get these caps out. They're able to get out pretty early, or get out pretty often early on, but I think they've become pretty wise to it. And on the other side, we have Mike Ashes out very, very low as a Raider, using that shield to prevent any damage, but he eventually does go down. Pandemics gets the return. Great job by Pandemics and Beacon Stop. And Dark Beast does something a little bit different. Instead of doing the normal route, he looks to sit here behind this hill. Alakabon knows he's there and now engages. Alakabon is completely distracted, though. I wonder if Beacon Stop has a second capper coming in, and if that is just a distraction. It doesn't look like it. So it's just going to be... I don't think much is going to come from this. Dark Beast does take out Alakabon, so actually, if he can regen his health, he could come and do a grab. He likes to call down an inventory station, I believe. And he's going to switch. What is he going to switch into? I have no idea. I think it just refills some energy there. And actually, we do have a grab on the other side by Mike Axe. He is in Soldier now. Looks like he was a back grab, and he is out very high health. Actually, this could be the last grab. Dark Beast coming in for the E-grab, and he misses. It is Morph, I believe, who is out now with the E-grab. And he just barely dodges Impact Nitron somehow. He is out for pretty good health, but Righteous Oxide is right behind him. He's very much in danger of dying here. And looking at the other side, LL Blue Jay is also very low. He gets Nitron down, and Epidemic still picks it up. The flag is down, and Righteous Oxide does get the return. This is going to be the chance for Epidemic to get the final cap. And yes, Epidemic does win this 5-3 on Dry Dock. This is going to a third map, ladies and gentlemen. Great job by Epidemic on those standoffs, and able to finally pull that out. That was an amazing comeback. Beacon Stop going up, I think it was 3-1, or 3-0, 3-1, and Epidemic just switching things up and coming back to win 5-3. Very, very well done. Let's give a point to Epidemic here, and I'm super excited to see where this goes. The next map will be Dangerous Crossing, and so I am super stoked to see Dangerous Crossing. This is a brand new map to Tribes. Well, not to Tribes, to Tribes Ascend. It's actually the opposite of new to the Tribes franchise. It was in the original Star Siege Tribes and an extremely popular map there. And it has finally come to Tribes Ascend, and I think Hi-Rez has done a pretty good job with their iteration. That has some improvements that still need to be made, but in general, I think it's going to be pretty good. Let me go ahead and rotate this for them. So just hold. Oops. Yes, next. Let's just confirm that we are going to Dangerous Crossing. We are going to take a brief bio break, as Beacon Stop is calling it, so I'm just going to say, oh, let's spectate it. Say, okay, let me know. Alright, so as these players just go ahead and go to the bathroom, grab a drink, whatever they need to do, we're going to just talk about these games so far. I'll talk about Dangerous Crossing too, but let's just recap a little bit. We've seen Beacon Stop do a great job on Arx Novena, an extremely close game. Beacon Stop ended up winning 4-5 with, even amidst some strike grabs on Epidemic's part, they were able to come back. I think it was 4-2, and then Epidemic came up and tied it up 4-4. So great job on their part, but Epidemic was, I mean, both of these teams expressing some really strong play. I wish I was able to concentrate enough to see what exactly they're doing to be so strong, but Beacon Stop able to take that first game. Then on Dry Dock, which I believe was Epidemic's choice, Epidemic went down 3-0 or 3-1, I think, and then came back and capped over and over in order to get up to 5 caps. So great job. Epidemic winning those standoffs, which is probably a big part of it for sure, because they're able to get caps off those standoffs, and I think that that was definitely an advantage. It's not exactly very helpful to say, but Link says that we are ready, so I will go ahead and get this switched. So we can talk about Dangerous Crossing here. Map next. Dangerous Crossing is 1-5. Map and Alright, so we are going to be moving on to Dangerous Crossing. Now, Dangerous Crossing, as I was saying, is a brand new map. Has some really interesting features. I believe Epidemic said that they were Diamond Swords, so I'm going to need to switch this also. Oops. Oh, whoops. 1-1. There we go. It is a bowl-shaped map, so I was talking a little bit about this on Arx Novena, where it's kind of a bowl shape, but if there was ever a bowl-shaped map, it was Dangerous Crossing. Now, the flag stands on Dangerous Crossing are set up in such a way that you cannot run back-to-front grabs. So on both Arx Novena and to some degree Dry Dock, you could run routes that started from the back side of the enemy base and grabbed the flag and exited toward the front side of the enemy base. Those kind of grabs are impossible on Dangerous Crossing. You can only grab side to side. It's just this one tunnel that you can... Excuse me, I shouldn't have drank so much water. Only one that you can go through, but we are here now on Dangerous Crossing, so you can take a look at what I mean. So first, if we take a look at this flag stand, you can only go through the tunnel here. That's the only way you can go if you want to go fast. And of course, the other flag is this way, and we do see this nice bowl picture here. Oh, there we go. This bowl here. I know, it's pretty sweet. I'm pretty proud of it, I have to say. And the reason it's a bowl is that oftentimes, because this tunnel is easy to defend, you can just throw a bunch of stuff inside there, explosives and such. What that means is that oftentimes the best strategy is just to grab the flag and just ski down this hill and go home. Now, one of the things about this flag stand is that there are inventory stations right next to the flag, and for that reason, the players have agreed to not use force fields and not use technician turrets Also, because there is no generator on this map, it is impossible to take down the generator. Already we have a grab out by Dark Piece, though, on a fast grab. I don't know if Epidemic was ready for this. It looked like he was mostly able to clear himself. They are running two snipers again and are able to take him down. Algabon, nice shot from him. And Morton Main, it looks like we have 3 people from Epidemic already coming here to return that flag. Whereas on the other side, it looks like there was a flag attempt, but it looks like it's just going to be sitting here, sitting pretty next to this mine. I don't think anybody's going to be able to pick this up yet. Actually, we do have a grab out here by Beacon Stop, and it goes down pretty easily as well. Alcamon able to take that out. So Epidemic sticking with their double sniper strategy. I think they switched back and forth to it here and there, but it seems that they have elected to keep it for now. We'll see if that turns out to be a good idea. We do have Dark Piece out with a route grab, which is actually kind of unusual for this map. Typically, it's very hard to pull off routes on this map because of that flag stand. It's very hard to clear and get empty well enough. But actually, this could be a cap. I don't see if anyone can get the grab. They throw it up to the flag stand, and Korean gets the grab, and 1-0 already for Beacon Stop. And that's just going to be the story all game if Epidemic if Epidemic can't get those stops on Dark Piece. Dark Piece proving to be a very, very excellent capper for Beacon Stop, being able to go in very quickly as that Pathfinder and get those grabs. I'm curious as to how they are clearing this flag so well. So we have, look at all of these explosives. We have claymores and mines from the snipers and Mortmain. And let's see, we do have actually Thomas B now. It's the fastest. I can't grab cappers because I don't have the ability to do that, but it doesn't matter. You see Thomas B from Beacon Stop as a Pathfinder. I don't think he was setting up on a grab. What's he setting up on a grab? He might just be here to clear the stand. We do see Dark Piece coming in the background. And Thomas B getting all these explosives out of the way. But let's take a look at Epidemic. Oh, Lions GG gets a grab, but Korean manages to take him out with an explosive of some variety, and Beacon Stop is going to elect to leave this flag here at a hard-to-reach place. So we have, it looks like Beacon Stop's Dark Piece was taken out by the snipers, probably, or he K'd out, I'm not exactly sure. Let's take a look at Epidemic as they are trying to clear the flag stand. This time, Lion GG and Righteous Oxide, both as raiders, coming in to toss as much as they can here at the flag stand, taking out Duck Ranger, who is the sniper, or at least distracting him. And Righteous Oxide here now on top as the raider, able to finally take out Duck Ranger. But it looks like Beacon Stop was able to protect this flag stand well enough and clean up those offense. On the Epidemic side, looks like, again, these claymores and mines have been set up, so it's going to be up to Beacon Stop's offense to take them out and clear that flag stand for Dark Piece and whoever else might be doing a route. Looks like it is Dark Piece this time, and look at all those explosives. Actually, Dark Piece manages to throw 2 explosive nitrons to take out several of those explosives themselves, but he doesn't get them all. Morph tries to get the re-grab out of the field, but no dice for him. Mortmain does get the return, and he's got to get back up to that stand pretty quickly in the fat suit before somebody is able to grab that flag. Ryukalink as a Pathfinder, doing whatever he can to distract people and hide. I think he may have been going in a little bit too early here. Now, this must have been Epidemic's choice of map. The higher seed does get to choose the 3rd map, I believe. And the Dark Piece, though, coming in, has so far been able to do so very well. Beacon Stop actually has been, and Dark Piece self-clearing mostly, but it seems that Epidemic has been able to spread out their mines and explosives in such a way that Dark Piece keeps on dying to those claymores and mines. So, again, though, Dark Piece is going to be setting up, trying on both sides, Ryukalink actually here with him, and they both are going to sit here at this inventory station that has been called down, and actually Dark Piece as a Juggernaut, and as well as Ryukalink, just going to try to kill as much as possible inside this flag stand, and just explode everything. Let's see if they're able to clear lots of things now taken out. Only a couple of mines left, and actually it looks like Mortmain dies to a mine. That faction is completely clear, and it looks like somebody has got to grab the flag, but I don't see anybody who will. Actually, it's Thomas B on the other side. He makes it out half health. Trism and Al Kaban there on top, able to snipe him down, and Mortmain looks like he's going to get the grab, but on the other side of the field, looks like there was a grab attempt, but it was taken down, so not a whole lot of flag movement yet. These mines are just doing work on the flag stand, and it really just takes a lot of coordination on the offense part to time the attack on the flag stand to clear all those explosives so that the route can come in. Or, if you're not going to go run routes, just run an offense that completely owns their stand, destroys everything, and then grabs the flag and llamas it down the hill and just slide it home. But so far, the double sniper is working out pretty well for Epidemic. This is a map with a high amount of fog, so you can't, even though there's nothing obstructing the view between the two bases, strictly speaking, there's no like walls or anything, no hills. There's a lot of fog, so it can be hard to see, and that fog playing an integral part to the balance of this map, actually. Dark Beast again setting up on another route. I don't know who's been running routes for Epidemic. I guess it's been Mike Axe, who is sticking with the soldier grabbing, electing not to use the faster Pathfinder, but wanting to get out with a lot more health. But Dark Beast, it doesn't matter for Dark Beast, he's out with full health, and those snipers are missing. Actually, no, they're not missing anymore. He's down to 192. So it'll be up to Mike Axe. Yes, Mike Axe does grab the frag, but he's extremely low health. Dark Beast stays inside. I wonder if he'll drop the flag to refill health, but no. Instead, he actually goes down, and it looks like El Bouger. No, El Bouger isn't able to get the return. Euclid does get the grab, but it looks like they haven't been able to get the return. Lion GG out here in Raider is not able, or not being chased. It looks like Beacon Stop has elected to try to keep the enemy flag safe, and great job by Lion GG chaining down Pandemics there. And it looks like we have a standoff. Now, I'm actually curious to see how these teams play the standoff, because I haven't really seen very many standoffs on this map. It looks like Epidemic wants to run the standoff on top of the base, whereas Beacon Stop wants to run their standoff here on this hill, very close to the base. So we'll see which one works out better. I can see why you'd want to sit up here, because you're high, you can see everyone who's coming in, but it does allow for the opportunity for people to come up underneath you. And on the other side, though, on this hill, you can see things a lot better. Actually, Dark Bee is getting chained out and running away. It looks like he's got 3 Epidemic chasers on his tail, and he actually does go down, and Epidemic beats him to the flag and gets the return. Ryuko gets the regrab immediately, and he is out now, so great job by Ryuko to get that grab before Epidemic can make the cap. It is still 1-0, but Epidemic almost gets the return. Mortmain finally kills the person who regrabbed, and now it's Dark Piece's flag, and Mortmain is still on the chase. 2 missed impact nitrons, and Dark Piece takes out Mortmain. So we could be going back into another standoff. Dark Piece passes off to Morph, who now has more health, and taking a look at Epidemic. They're going to be just sitting here on top of the flag stand, Alcabon sniping people out, and Trism as a soldier with LLG staying alive. Morph and friends are still kind of down here. This is not a very good position. They've got to get up the hill if they manage to get the return, or else it'll be a long way before they can actually cap the flag, giving Epidemic a lot of time to get the regrab. And Epidemic now leaving Trism alone on top of the flag. Pandemics is coming up to chase him. Throws an EMP grenade, misses Trism, and Dark Beast now coming in as well. Trism still alive, but very much harassed by these Beacon Stop players. But he finally has his defenders with him. Over on the other side, they finally get up the hill, and Beacon Stop is setting up now with 4 defenders against Epidemic, and it'll definitely be on Epidemic to get the equalizing cap, closing in on 15 minutes left in this match. And we do have an Infiltrator, Rectus Oxide, coming in with, not with Sonic Punch, actually. He just has Secret Threat and Quick Draw, so he won't be doing any Sonic Punch flag knocking action, which can sometimes be funny. But on the other side, the flag actually just passed off. It looks like they're safe. And Righteous Oxide almost gets the return, but he's taken out by I think his own mine. It might have been. It said it was a suicide. Ryuko passing it off to. He misses the pass, actually. Mike X has a chance here, and Krian is able to pick it up. Trism on the other side with Epidemic is still safe and on top of this flag stand, and Morph is trying to mortar him with shooting him, and he's not hitting him, is the point I'm trying to make. The flag is dropped, though, by Beacon Stop, and looks like Link is going to be able to pick it up. Righteous Oxide throws a sticky and nails Ryoko, taking him out, but it looks like Korean is able to get it. Mike X now coming in with Lion GG to get this return, and there's just been so much pressure by Epidemic on Beacon Stop. I just haven't seen the same thing coming from Beacon Stop against Epidemic. Another flag drop. It looks like Duck Ranger is going to be able to pick it up, but taking a look at Epidemic, they're just sitting pretty right now, and not a whole lot is going on. They seem pretty safe. The pressure is definitely over on the Beacon Stop side, and Epidemic is just putting a lot of pressure now, doing a great job throwing everything they've got at Beacon Stop, and Beacon Stop is actually responding by, I think, D-stacking a lot more, putting more people on D, and spending a lot of energy trying to clean people up on their side of the base. We have 5 people here right now, finally sending some people over toward the Epidemic stand, but we have even more Epidemic people coming in. Still, not very much going on this Epidemic side, and they seem pretty safe. Beacon Stop hasn't really had much of a chance to get a return. The flag is down on the side. Frequently picks it up, and Nitron knocks it out of his hands, and Morph is able to get this pickup. And it looks like finally the tide has kind of been stemmed. We do see Righteous Oxide coming in on his own. Finally out of the Pathfinder, or in Pathfinder, out of Infiltrator, able to take him out, just one person pretty easily. Looking back, oh, there was a return, my mistake. Even though Epidemic was sitting pretty, they were able to get the return back, and Beacon Stop was able to get the cap. Wow, great job by Beacon Stop to get that return. I wish I would have seen what happened, but they were able to get the return, and now they are up 2-0 on Dangerous Crossing. So this could be an upset that we're looking for. Beacon Stop taking out Epidemic in this third game. It's way too early to tell that. Epidemic still has a lot left in store. They have a very talented team that can surely come back from this, so we'll see if they're able to pull that off. Macax coming in for a route, getting chained. There might not be a whole lot in here. He makes the grab and throws it out to see if a teammate can pick it up. Lion GG is there, but at very low health. We'll see if and Righteous Oxide is there too. Righteous Oxide with full health as an infiltrator is just going to float down here on the bridge on the Dangerous Crossing, and he is still out. He's sniped once down to 465. Could be sniped again. Shotgun and taken down by Dark Beast, but Tristan got the regrab, and Epidemic's flag is out, but the grabber is dead, and it looks like Alcabon's going to get the return. And is someone from Beacon Stop going to get a grab? It doesn't look like it. Tristan GG goes down. Morph actually might get this return. No, he's taken out. Flag goes down. LL Blue Jay gets the grab, but now there's a chance for Beacon Stop to get the return. Epidemic clustering out. The flag is empty. Are they going to be able to take it out this time? Epidemic does get the cap, so now they are up not up, but they are on the board with 1 cap still against Beacon Stop's 2. Great job by Epidemic clustering that flag, protecting it. And great job by Righteous Oxide to pick up Muckaxe's thrown flag and carrying it across the bridge, and great pickup by Trism. Well played all around. Muckaxe looks like I don't know if this is necessarily a route. He's going down the bowl and might be coming up from an unexpected direction. Pandemic sees him, but he is out of the soldier skin. He's going to throw some grenades down, and looks like he's just going to be clearing for maybe somebody else. I do see Trism way off to the side, and Righteous Oxide and Lion GG. Maybe they are just trying to clear out the defense out of the way, and are just going to grab it themselves. Trism GG is coming in here as a Pathfinder. He is just chained down pretty quickly and goes down to Pandemics, the defense. But Dark Beast again out self-clearing and probably clearing with the rest of Beacon Stop. Chained down to 65 health, very, very low. 1 single chain bullet will take him out. He's probably going to pen it off here to Morph. Morph is going to need to pick this up and bring it home to his flag. But Mike Axe and Righteous Oxide and Lion and LBJ are on top of him. Trism coming into the mix. And yet again, another flag scramble. Oh, almost returned by LBJ out of midair. Morph finally gets the pickup. And very low health, being chained down by Lion GG. And it looks like Lion GG, no, Mortmain. Or no, Dark Beast gets the pickup. And it could be anybody. Mortmain finally, with reach, able to pick up that flag outside of whoever was right next to him when he picked it up. So great job by Mortmain to get that return. And Epidemic is still in this game. It is anybody's game here. 2-1 in favor of Beacon Stop, but definitely not a commanding lead by any stretch of the imagination. Any team could take this, and we do here see Dark Beast, though, going for another grab attempt. He doesn't really have anybody to clear for him. He throws some of those explosive nitrons, but he is taken out by the chain gun of Mortmain. Thomas B is right behind him, but dies to some explosives from Mortmain, I believe, or LL Blue Jay. So nothing doing there. Flag stand on the beacon stop side is still pretty well defended. We do see Line GG actually in here. It looks like he was about to grab. He was just clearing. I think Righteous Oxide might have been going in. Actually, now we have Mike-Ax coming in for a route. It's blocked by Ryuka Link. Great job and great save there by Link. And looked like there was... Oh, Dark Beast going in for another grab attempt, but unfortunately he dies to those mines. So, again, the story here is that Dangerous Crossing requires a lot of coordination from the offense to take out the defenders and clear those mines. It's very easy to see people coming in, and it's very easy to concentrate putting all those mines on the flag stand. So we'll see which team figures out the best way to play this out, and if it turns out to be a good decision for whatever they choose to do. Thomas B now, I think, setting up a route. He is in Soldier, and I don't know if this is... No, actually, he is just going to sit here on this field and disc the flag stand, which I actually think is a great job, or a great idea, to be able to take out explosives from far away reliably. So we'll see if that turns out to be the best idea. He's actually coming in, perhaps for a grab, throwing in some grenades, and takes out a lot of those mines, and does grab, but he's taken on immediately by some mines that he missed. So that flag will sit there for a while, safe in the hands of Epidemic's defenders. Trism setting up a route for the side against Beacon Stop's flag. And how empty is this? I don't see any mines or anything. So Trism actually does make the grab, but it too falls to the ground after he dies. Probably to it looks like it was to a thump from Ryuko Link as a technician. Lion GG decides to grab the flag anyway. I think it was just a simple llama. He's here in the Raider with half health and half energy, but he is sniped out by Duck Ranger and not able to put in the return on his shield in time. And Pandemic gets the return. A flag attempt again by Beacon Stop. Looks like Thomas B has got the pickup, but LL Blue Jay is right behind him. I don't see any... LL Blue Jay is a soldier, so he doesn't have any impact nitrons. Thomas B tries to punt the flag, but there's nobody to punt to. Lion GG able to get that return, no problem. And so we have now Dark Beast again setting up this side routes, no clear, but he's going to try to self-clear. Actually, I don't really see a whole lot in here. The stand is completely empty, and he's out with almost full health, going very fast, going home, and he even has some people he can throw it to if he needs to. On this chase, I don't really see anyone who can stop him, so it'll be up to Epidemic to E-grab this, but I don't think anyone will E-grab, and in fact nobody does. It is now 3-1 in favor of Epidemic on Dangerous Crossing with 6.5 minutes left to go, so Epidemic has to pull themselves together here if they want to stay in this upper bracket. Beacon Stop definitely showing some very strong play. I'm very impressed with the way they're going, and Dark Beast is really turning out to be the menace for Epidemic with his very fast and very consistent routes, setting one up again. Looks like Epidemic is more prepared this time, and indeed, Dark Beast does go down to those mines yet again. But now Mike-Ax setting up his Pathfinder, trying to do some of these routes himself. I actually wonder how much these teams have practiced this map. As I said, this is a new map, so it's possible that these teams don't necessarily know a lot of routes on it. They probably haven't even played very much on it. I have no idea. Maybe I'll ask them that if they're able to come in for an interview. But Mike-Ax is setting up, it looks like probably a mirror route to what Dark Beast is doing. And I don't see any explosives. He is out with just over half health, it looks like. And he's now sniped once by, I think, Duck Ranger, and his chain is being chained out, but he's still okay. Dark Beast, though, on the other side is out with full health. So he is in much better shape than Mike-Ax. Mike-Ax actually goes down, and will this flag be returned in time? Ryuko Link does go down, so Mortmain and Epidemic have this flag. It seems like they're under control, and Dark Beast will have to sit back here. Lion GG, probably the only one who could possibly make a heal. No, he goes down. Dark Beast sitting safe up here, and we have another standoff. The flag that's dropped on this side, but it looks like it's probably just a pass. And things are looking pretty stable, I guess, now. We'll see if things turn out any different. Looks like MyCax is preparing for a chain grab in case their flag gets returned. But we do see, again, a lot of pressure from Epidemic on Beacon Stop. 5 defenders now here. 1 just goes down for Beacon Stop. And 2, looks like 4 offense from Epidemic. Flag does go down, and it looks like it'll have to be Korean. No, Korean goes down. MyCax, yes, MyCax gets a return, and Tourism gets the cap on top of the flag. Now 2-3. Like I said, anybody's game still. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Ryuko Link as a Juggernaut doing a Fat Finder cap here, down to 543 health, 215, could be sniped out really quickly. Launches the flag off, and that is returned, no problem. So good job on Beacon Stop to try to keep up the pressure, even though they just got capped on. And now Dark Piece again setting up a solo grab. Let's see if they're able to set up in time. They do get a grab, but it is taken out by those mines pretty handily, and I think that's going to be fine. We'll see if Ryoko Link in the... he is a Pathfinder, even though it shows that he is not a Pathfinder. Taken out by Alcabon with the flag here in the backfield, and I think they're probably going to want to keep this here. So you can look at the Beacon Stop flag, the flag that Epidemic has to be grabbing and taking home pretty soon if they want to stay in the upper bracket. It looks pretty clear. Do we have anybody on a route? We do see MyCax here as the Pathfinder pulling a Dark Piece here. And looks like there's only 1 defender left. He is blocked, though, by Korean. Great job with the Super Heavy on Korean. And on the other side, though, Ryoko Link is out as a Pathfinder with a grab with a decent amount of health. Tried missed snipe by Alcabon a couple of times, and this is pretty bad news here for Epidemic. And I don't know if they have anybody... they have 1 chaser here from Trism GG, but Ryuko Link is way ahead of him. Very low health. He throws up the flag stand that misses, and Duck Ranger gets the pickup, but this is going to give Epidemic a chance to get an E-grab. No E-grab. They decide to go for Duck Ranger. Duck Ranger is able to stay alive. He dies right on the stand, but the flag is passed off to the Hoff, and it gets capped. I think that was the Hoff that he passed it up to. And Beacon Stop is up now 4-2 on Dangerous Crossing against Epidemic. 2.5 minutes left, and Epidemic has got to be pulling it together in a lot of ways here if they want to stay here in the winner's bracket. Great job by Beacon Stop so far. And yeah, we have another flag attempt setting up by MyCax on this side against Beacon Stop, but Dark Piece is out again with this Epidemic flag. Dark Piece in that Pathfinder able to solo clear using those explosive nitrons, and Dark Piece here at home, and I don't know if anybody is going to be able to stop him, missing some snipes, and yes, Beacon Stop takes Game 3 over Epidemic to win the upper bracket round 3. Great job by Beacon Stop. Very, very impressive play. And I'm going to see if I can get them in for some interviews. I'd love to talk to them about those games. Let's see if I can make sure they have the mumble. I think Epidemic should have it. Let me send it to... who am I talking about? Beacon Stop. So I'm just sending them the mumble information, and make sure Epi has that too. And hopefully I can get them here in this channel so we can have some post-game talk. Oops. That is not the right word. There we go. Save and switch. Alright, let's see if we can get some people in this mumble to have some discussion about this game. It's very well done by Beacon Stop. Probably, I would definitely consider this an upset. Epidemic was definitely favored to win the match in terms of seeding, and if you were to look at TWL ranking, but Beacon Stop with Dark Piece's route running and some solo clears and coordination were able to pull it together very, very well. Let's see, nobody's coming in yet, but hopefully we shall see them soon. I am curious in the meantime what the results are from the other bracket. From the other games, we do have Monomaniacs taking out Vexillifer. It looks like Exica won over Egocentric 2-0. And here's the one. ZFZ was actually able to beat Legion 2-1. That is probably the biggest upset of the tournament so far. Unbelievable. I'd love to hear about how that went down. And of course, we can stop taking out Epidemic 2-1. Let's see. And in the losers bracket, let's see, we have Tau beating. Yes? No, I don't think Tau has played Vex yet, unless for some reason they did or just reported a troll score, or maybe Vex is out, I'm not sure. But for whatever reason, it says Tau beat Vex, even though they weren't supposed to have played yet. Tau did beat Puppy Kisses. MIA has taken their games over Clutch EU Sports. Nimble Minds beat Orcs Esports, and S2 took their game over You've Got Airmail. So Epidemic will be going down to play against Team S2, and Nimble Minds will play Legion since they were knocked out by ZFZ. MIA will play against Egocentric in the lower bracket, and Tau either did or will play against Vexillifer in the lower bracket next weekend. Am I getting any notification that people can come? Not seeing anything yet. Where are people? Come on. Sorry about this. I'm not sure where people are, if they're going to be coming or not. But if they're not, then I guess I'll call it a night. But I pasted it. Apparently people don't use IRC anymore. And Link should have this too. Somebody come in here, please. I would love to talk about these games. Now, it looks like Al Caban is going to be coming in for Team Epidemic. And Ryuka Link said that he wanted to do an interview, so hopefully he'll be on his way as well. So I'm excited to talk with them. I'm just really glad that we were able to see a game on Dangerous Crossing. It definitely seemed like the mines were definitely one of the biggest annoyances for both of the captors on both sides, in the absence of force fields and tech turrets and such. So great job on the part of Dark Peace for self-cleaning those mines with those explosive nitrons, and for really all the offense there for every time a flag had to get out. And I'd love to hear if they have practiced this a lot. If we get people in, please come in. Please, you know you want to. Won't let him connect. Well, we might have to just call this. If you're not connecting. Can we just use TeamSpeak? I don't have admin over TeamSpeak. We can try. Okay, let me just close out Mumble here. Actually, just open up TeamSpeak. I'm sorry about this. There we go. Works. Hello. Oh, my bad. I mistyped it. I copied it to both. My mistake. Sorry about that. let's see. I should probably... Alec Bond was trying to get in as well. Does he know? There's Guitar Guy. Hello, Guitar Guy. Alright, I should be getting Alec Bond in here soon. My mistake. That's why it was taking so long. What's my cast? The stream is at twitch.tv/dodgepong. So I just want to congratulate you, Link, and Guitar Guy. Here comes Alakabon. Great job and great games. Hello, Alakabon. How's it going? Well, you guys both played very, very good games. Going to 3 games definitely means that you guys are very